Sound check. 1, 2. Sound check. Game before us is on time. We're watching Harrison and Conway finish up. Harrison has led the entire game. They got it up to 16-17 at one point. Conway cut it to 4 in the third quarter, but right now, with that free throw made, Harrison back up by 9 with 14 seconds left. We'll be joining the radio here in just a couple of minutes for our official start. And they foul with 3 seconds left. Harrison up 7. We'll mention this throughout the broadcast quite a bit, but the Lady Cyclones won yesterday. They'll play Carl Junction at 2:30 today, and as soon as we're done with our game, go to our Facebook page. We'll share the link that you'll be able to watch that on. I appreciate Jeremy Keister for keeping us posted on the links, especially, and who they play, because we weren't able to find that out last night. I banked in a 3 on the buzzer, half court. Got it on tape.
That's the ball game. Conway 68, Harrison 74.
Hello.
Yes, AJ, we are ready to go anytime.
Ready to go?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to run the intro ad, and then you'll be on after that.
Okay, you.
Of a very special community, trained with world-class trainers, and have the chance to be part of the most exciting endurance sports event.
Russellville, Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC is brought to you in part by Heinzman & Son Tire Company, Gene Simple Treats, Alatus Realty, Ritter Communication, Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, Arkansas Tech University, Chambers Bank, Giroux & Associates, Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, Centennial Bank, R&R Express, Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, by River Valley Tractor, Chicken Mart, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, River Valley Tinting and Glass, E&F Roofing, Phil White Autoflex, Feltner's Athletes Corner, Centennial Bank, Honda of Russellville, First State Bank, and by Miller Roofing Company. Russellville Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
Thank you so much. We welcome you to Cyclone basketball this afternoon, day 3 of the RVS Hoop Fest tournament here at Rogers. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mickey Duval here to bring you all the action this afternoon on Cyclone Booth YouTube channel, also KARV, original home of Russellville Cyclone Sports years and years ago. Good to see you joining back in. We've had some conflict issues with Arkansas Tech and other things, so we're back on regional radio car. It's been a long time since I've done that. First time I did a game on car was back at the Russellville Whirlwinds years and years ago. It's day 3 of the Hoop Fest Classic. Classics, not a tournament. You play everybody in your division, and then the team with the best record gets the trophy. Russellville has won this the last 2 years, 3 of the last 4. They can win it, but they won't know they've won it until the game after them. So here's the deal. Russellville coming into this game 1-1 after losing to Parkview, beating the host team last night. They're taking on Greenwood. Should Russellville win, that'll put them at 2-1. They will have to have Rogers beat Parkview. That is going to be played right after us. And then it goes to point situation. What's set up nicely for Russellville is the game they lost by 3. But the game they won last night, they won by 14, 67-53. So they can win it. They can finish second. Poor Rogers, hosting a tournament, they cannot win it. They just got to hope that they can maybe help Russellville out, beating Parkview. That is Parkview out of Springfield, Missouri. Well, let's look at what happened last night. The Cyclones coming in, defeating Rogers, the host team, 67-53. Russellville was cold on day one. That's why they lost to Parkview. They weren't actually lighting it up, but they shot the ball a lot better in the game last night. And in doing so, they had 3 players in double figures. It was Caleb Campbell and K.J. Foster, each with 18 points. That ties a career high for K.J. Foster, who had 18 earlier this year against El Dorado. He actually almost had 3 times because the very next game they played against Watson Chapel, they had 18 and 17 points against those 2 teams. But Caleb also with 18, and Donovan Villarreal with 16 points. Donnie V has scored 28 points in 2 games for Russellville. But, I mean, it was everybody kind of sharing the load. Cade Smith, he had 9 points, and all 9 of those was in the fourth quarter when Russellville really needed it most. The Cyclones trailed early, 11-3. They took the lead right before halftime, led at 29-26, and then led the entire way. Got kind of close for a little bit early fourth quarter, but then Russellville took over, commanding lead there at the end, winning it by 14. And that's just the second loss for this host team, Rogers Mounties. We're going to take a break, come back with more of your pregame show as Russellville taking on Greenwood, a conference opponent, but a non-conference game today. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment.
How long of a break are you wanting?
2 minutes is good.
2 minutes?
Yes.
Good. I'll throw you back on after 2 minutes.
Over right away so we can get on the road fast.
If your tires just aren't feeling the holiday cheer, let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
Johnny Sorian with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
It's the perfect time to gather with family and friends. If you're in the market for a new ride, swing by Phil Ride Autoplex in Russellville. We've got a large selection of Chevrolets, GMCs, and Toyotas just waiting for you. Whether you're planning a road trip for the holidays or you just need something reliable for everyday adventures, we've got you covered. Our service department is here and ready to get your vehicle back on the road. Come on down. Check out our new and pre-owned lineup. Let's find the perfect vehicle for you. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville, or philwright.com.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back here on the campus of Rogers High School. Russellville taking on Greenwood. Again, conference opponent, but playing this non-conference matchup. Done this before. If we would have been in the Orange Division, we would have played Harrison, who's also a conference opponent. In fact, we actually got to watch Harrison beat Conway right before this. But 2 years ago, Russellville caught Greenwood in a tournament at Clarksville, actually, so they played them 3 times that year. The last meeting between these two teams, Russellville lost at Greenwood 44-39. Before that, Russellville had won 12 straight against Greenwood. in boys basketball, and I guess nobody beats Greenwood 13 times in a row because they ended up winning that. So it's time to start a new streak. Get this revenge game out of the way before we face them twice in conference, because we'll play some in January one time and February one time. Coming into this tournament, Greenwood was 2-2. I'm sorry, they were actually 5-2. 3-2. I'll get it right here in a second. They've beaten Clarksville and Searcy. Actually blew out Clarksville, won a 2-point game. Searcy lost at Lake Hamilton, lost at Mena, beat Fort Smith Southside, which is a big rival for Greenwood. Not conference rival, but just really close together. And a lot of football players that kind of have transferred back and forth. And so Greenwood coming into this tournament 3-2. They've dropped 2 games in the tournament. They lost their first one to Rogers and then lost last night to Parkview. Actually gave up Parkview, Missouri, a pretty good fight. They were trailing by double digits, came back, made it a really close game in the fourth quarter, but Rogers ended up losing by 3 points, 55-52. So Parkview out of Springfield, Missouri is actually 2-0 in this tournament, and Greenbrier is 0-2. This is the Royal Blue Division. Greenwood, Russellville, Parkview, and Rogers. On the Orange Division, that's hosted by Rogers Heritage, but still here at Rogers High School because they alternated. Last year was at Heritage, this year at Rogers High School, and next year will be at Heritage. But in that Orange Division is Heritage, Conway, Harrison, and Nixa out of Missouri. I believe Nixa is 2-0 in that Orange Division, maybe looking to win that one today, as they will be playing Rogers Heritage at 2 o'clock. Rogers and Parkview at 3:30. So Russellville will not hang around and watch and see what happens. I don't believe, because it's the last game of the day that they're going to be concerned with. They may just catch the live stream of it later on. But the Cyclones can do their part and beat Greenwood, go 2-1 if they can so do so. And we'll talk more about this at halftime, but they'll have a long layoff after this because they do not play again until Friday of next week, when both the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will actually host Arkadelphia at Cyclone Arena. The Lady Cyclones won yesterday 46-33 over Blue Valley North up in Joplin, Missouri. They have day 3 of their tournament. Theirs is a tournament. It's seeded and everything, and they will actually play in the consolation bracket today at 2:30, and they'll play Carl Junction. And like I said, on our Facebook page, we'll actually share the stream link for you after this game, so you can go to there and pick up and watch that stream. And they're also going to be off until Friday when they host Arkadelphia. We're going to take another break and come back with the starting lineups for both teams. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Join us for the ATU Focus Day, an immersive preview experience at the Arkansas Tech campus. Our Office of Admissions and Academic Colleges hosts a full day related to your area of interest. You'll get to eat on campus, sit in on classes, experience campus life, and attend an activity.
Are you wanting just a 30-second break on this one?
No, 2. You can still go 2 minutes, yeah. I won't do 30 till the game starts.
Understood.
You can learn more and register at atu.edu/Focus Day.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op, East Main, Russellville. Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, you guys have some great culvert deals. People looking to do some work on the farm or around their home, you can help.
You bet. We've got plastic culverts from 8 inches up to as big as you want to go, 20 feet, 24 feet. Got good prices on them. You have to check us out.
Remember, the Co-op in Russellville, East Main, and don't forget their Danville location.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Rogers High School. They have not posted the starters yet for Greenwood, but I've watched 2 of their games, so I'm going to come out with who I believe they're going to start with. They'll probably start with number 1, 5'11" senior Stephen Philpott, who's been a 2.5-year starter really for Greenwood. Number 4, Hudson Clark. He's a 5'9" junior, 5'11" senior Jaden Garnes. Number 10, 5'10" junior Blake Christensen. And 6'2" senior, number 12, Jack Scott. Greenwood coached by J.T. Ross. He's in his 2nd season at Greenwood. Again, they are 3-4 on the season. 3-2 coming in this game, or coming in this tournament. And they've gone 0-2 in the tournament. The PA guy is getting ready to do the introductions first for Greenwood. And we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance and then the Pledge of Allegiance. Then the national anthem. So we are going to take a 2-minute break, if that's okay, AJ, and then be back with the tip-off. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Chicken Mart is having an end-of-the-year buy one.
Serving Arkansas for over 50 years and trusted for 3 generations. So call 479-272-4069 for a free estimate today.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kavu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years of combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back. They kind of threw me off because they did the Star Spangled Banner already and the Pledge of Allegiance, but I guess they're going to do it before every single game, which is absolutely fine. We gave you Greenwood's starting lineup. They're getting introduced right now. Stephen Philpott, Hudson Clark, Jaden Garnes, Blake Christensen, and number 12, Jack Scott is who we had. Of course, they're going to change it up. Kane Archer, number 23, is looks like getting started. If that is, in fact, Kane Archer, not seen without his helmet on. So we'll wait and make sure on that. For Russellville will be number 2, Donovan Villarreal, the 6'2 senior. Number 3, Malachi Siner, he's a 6'4 senior. Number 4, Elias Zapian, Oswa senior. Caleb Campbell, 6'2 senior. And number 23, K.J. Foster, Oswa senior. Russellville coached by Greg Chenault in his 2nd season with the Cyclones, and Wyatt Nahus has family issues, so he was missing last night, missing tonight, and I hope it's okay if I say this, Coach Nahus, but he is with his father who had just had surgery, so we'll make sure that, because I know I actually did get asked, Coach Nahus, if you're watching, where's Coach? And so we had to say, okay, look, everything's fine. He's with family, taking care of more important things. All right. We're ready for the tip-off, and tip-off immediately goes out of bounds, and they're talking about whose basketball it is. It went off Greenwood, and they're actually not talking about whose basketball it is. They're talking about who gets the next possession arrow, because was that a possession and a turnover, or do they count that as the opening tip? They're going to count it as the opening tip, meaning Greenwood will get the next jump ball. Russellville shooting a 3, missing from the corner. That was Caleb Campbell. Greenwood on the move. Greenwood's not really been much of a contest for Russellville until last year. It's been a while. They beat Russellville in the second matchup there by 5. They get the bucket here. Hudson Clark, and he's wearing number 23. And they've got, if that's true, we're going to have to be guessing about who's who. So we'll try to learn as we go, because if that's Hudson Clark, then we were given the wrong roster a week ago. Russellville still not scoring early. They kind of warm up to it at times. Missed a shot inside by K.J. Foster, a three-pointer made by Jack Scott. And just like that, the Bulldogs are up 5-0. Jack Scott wearing number 12. Here was Elias Zapien for the Cyclones. Eventually in the corner, too, Donovan Villarreal. Caleb Campbell had been playing out on the left wing. He's out there now. The first couple trips down the floor, he was near the corner. On this drive, we get it back out to Donnie V. He'll pop the 18-footer there. And Russellville has their first points. They trail 5-2, but they're going to trap in the back court. Greenwood throw it over the top in the front court. They beat the press there with the long pass, but they'll slow it up. Here's a long three try, is going to be an air ball, and it's tapped out of bounds, and it goes off Russellville. Siner was actually out of bounds, and Scott for Greenwood tapped it straight out. Bulldogs inbound it in the corner. Scott missing the three there. Good block out there by Siner and Caleb Campbell. Donnie V getting the rebound. In the front court, KJ cut off about 8 feet away. Cross-court pass finds Campbell. Tried the give and go. Campbell's got it back inside. Shot up and in. Good feed there by Elias Sapien. And the Cyclones, with that bucket, are within a point. Again, they throw it over the top of the zone, and they beat the press. However, they turn it over in the front court. KJ Foster tried the behind-the-back dribble, kind of pinned it against his back, but let go of it, so it's not a carry. Russellville still with it, trailing 5-4. Donnie V from the baseline. That shot won't go. With the rebound is Jack Scott. Russellville scoring the last 4 points after Greenwood opened with the first 5. Long three try by Scott, no good. Another air ball. That's the second three that they've airball. KJ Foster with the rebound. Here come the Cyclones trying to take their first lead of the game. Campbell will use the screen. Greenwood makes the switch. We have a mismatch here. Campbell went down low, floats in the corner, does not have the basketball. Donnie V trying to draw the foul. Caleb Campbell gets it on the wing, and he'll set another screen. Almost like a little pick and roll, but step back three by KJ Foster, who warmed up last night, and he got the three there. And the Cyclones with their first lead of the game with the last 7 points, lead at 7-5. In the front court, the Bulldogs once again beating the press. We'll talk a little bit about Coach Ross. They don't run much of an offense. They try to put up as many threes as possible. They miss a three there. They're going to steal in the backcourt? No, Russellville gets it. Coach Ross, last year when I talked to him, says, I don't want a team that passes 13 times on a possession. He called it controlled chaos when he talked to us. Zapien had missed the three, back the other direction. A layup miss there by Clark. Here comes the Cyclones, and we're going to have a first foul of the contest. KJ got fouled. They say it's on the floor for non-shooting foul, and I think this is going to be on number 12. We'll have to wait and see if it's on Hudson Clark or not. They're going to mark it on number 5, Jaden Garnes. So that's who we'll mark ours on. Cyclones leading at 7-5. Villarreal, little spin move, scoop shot, no good, but he drew the foul. Split the double team, really couldn't do anything but underhanded flip it, and almost got it to go. Donnie V going to shoot 2 free throws here. And on that foul is Hudson Clark. That'll be his first. First free throw is good. Villarreal coming in to today's game, shooting 78% from the line. And that's really been helped by the last 3 games, too, especially that Bologna win last week in overtime. He was deadly from there. Misses this one. However, Caleb Campbell with the board. Couldn't get the follow. Tipped out. Cyclones getting a bonus possession here. Elias Zapien near the top, still with the dribble. KJ Foster using a screen set by Elias, and all the way down the middle of the lane for KJ. He gets the bucket, but you got to give Zapien a little bit of credit because he's the one that set the screen. Quick three by Greenwood. They'll miss this one. Backside rebound. Caleb Campbell. Guys, I'm not lying to you when I said Coach Ross does not like to pass the ball around. 1-2 passes, shoot, and preferably a 3. Ball was tipped but caught by K.J. Foster, who missed the three. Boy, that one looked good when it left his hands. We're right behind it. Goes out of bounds. It belonged to Russellville. Nice job by Caleb Campbell, battling for the rebound, hitting the deck. Cyclones lead at 10-5. Russellville scored the last 10 points after trailing 5-0 early. Mateus Borges will check in for the Cyclones, number 11. He's not usually the first one off the bench, but he spells Caleb Campbell, who has not sat down. I think that usually means that maybe going right back in. We'll wait and see. Ball goes out of bounds. It stays with Russellville. Caleb's not going back in just yet, but he's sitting in right next to the coaching staff. So they're going to say that actually went off Russellville, so it'll belong to Greenwood. Long pass down the floor, caught by Clark. He'll give it off to Jack Scott. Scott got caught in the air with no place to go. Three-pointer missed. Again, good block-out job there by, this time by Malachi Siner. Blocked him out so well, he caught the rebound below his waist. But he had cleared everything out. Siner took it baseline. They'll swing it around the corner. Zapian passed on the three. He'll knock down the 10-footer on the drive. 12-5, the Cyclones leading Greenwood here. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Double team, they left Scott open. Might have shuffled his feet, didn't matter. Missed the three anyway. Borges on the move. He checked behind him. He's got Donnie V, but he took it to the basket anyway, and Mateus draws the foul, and he'll go shoot two.
At the line shooting 2 shots is Mateus Borges.
He's actually 1 of 2 from the free throw line this season. We're waiting to see who they posted the foul on. Now they're posting it's on Jack Scott, his first, and the team's third. First free throw is no good. Substitutions coming in for Greenwood. Number 3, Grant Carnes will check in. He replaces Jack Scott. We have a Carnes and a Garnes in the game right now. Mateus hits 1 of 2. The Cyclones lead at 13-5. This is Jaden Garnes, number 5. Russellville double teaming on the wing. That opens up Carnes. Throw it in the corner here. Three-pointer is good. That's by Hudson Clark. That's their second three of the game, and it stops Russellville's 13-0 run. They scored the first 5. We scored the next 13, but it's 13-8 now. Donnie V on the drive. Nice little pump fake with the left hand. And went straight up and straight down through the net. They're beating our press easily down the floor, but struggling once they get in the front court, and they just threw it away, and then we turn it right back over. Underneath, open is Clark for the layup. They caught us in transition there. 15 to 10. Russellville turned it over. Borges on his backside, able to grab the basketball, hand it off to KJ, but he's whistled for the charge on the drive. KJ Foster picks up his first, the team's first. .109 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leading 15-10. Bulldogs throwing it down low, and stepping into the passing lane is Elias Sapien for Russellville in the front court. Foster took it all the way in the corner, gives it out to Donnie V. Isaac Guillen in the game for Russellville, number 35. Whistle foul. He was handing the ball off to Elias Sapien. This is the first time we've seen Guillen in this tournament. 6'7" junior. They didn't reset the shot clock, and they should have. It's at 16. As that was a foul called on Greenwood. Cade Smith said it doesn't matter. He'll knock down the 2. Russellville leading at 17-10. Nearing the end of the first quarter. We have 18 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off. It hit the high post and in the corner. Ty Holt in the game, number 2. Passed on the 3. The drive, layup is in. There by Jaden Garnes. Russellville from half court. Nowhere close. We've come to the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. Take a 60-second break. How about that? Russellville leading Greenwood by a score of 17-10. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Household or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
In that first quarter, Russellville was led by Donovan Villarreal and KJ Foster, each with 5 points. 2 points for Zapian, Smith, and Campbell. 1 point for Borges. We'll start the second quarter. Greenwood having it and losing it immediately within the first 4 seconds. Campbell, Villarreal, Foster, Siner, and Cade Smith start the second quarter for Russellville. Ball deflected out of bounds by Greenwood. We'll keep it here. Cyclones in that first quarter had a 13-0 run after trailing 5-0. KJ Foster with it for Russellville. Running the point is Caleb Campbell. He'll circle back in to the corner after giving it off to Villarreal, who shoots it from 15. A little short on that one as it drew iron. Ball was tipped. KJ had it, lost it. Greenwood on the move. Here come the Bulldogs, a 2-on-2, and now we have a whistle, and, well, they could have called that an offensive foul, looked like, because they pushed off, but they're going to get Russellville for the foul. I think that'll be on Cade Smith, is who they signaled. But we'll wait on the official announcement. They're having some issues there. We're going to say it's on Cade because that's who was there. Having issues on the scores table right now. Missed shot there by Grant Carnes. Russellville with it on the move. Cade Smith, left side, open 3. He knocks it down. Cade picking up where he left off last night. The Cyclones lead by 8. Cade now 12 threes on the season. He had 9 points all in the fourth quarter last night. They save it in bounds, but straight to Donnie V. Here come the Cyclones on the move. Hitting Cade Smith in stride, almost like it was football play. Cade hit the layup with the assist from Donovan Villarreal. Russellville leads it by 10, and Greenwood wants to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. 22-12 our score, Russellville up. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you find water leaking from your ceiling, it's important that you take immediate action to avoid further damage to your home.
Just 30 seconds for this one?
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Bad yet, you should get it fixed now.
We're doing things a little different if you're listening to us on the live stream, and that's what it sounds like on the other side, because we're, instead of doing KCJC, we're listening to it on the, we're doing it on KARV, 610 AM.
99 to set up an inspection.
Appreciate everyone joining us here, whether you're joining us on KARV or on Cyclone Booth YouTube. 6:45 left to play here in the first half. Russellville leading Greenwood 22-12 at day 3 of the Arvest Hoop Fest Classic here in Rogers. Russellville can win it. They have to beat Greenwood and then get a little help in the last game of the day. Victorious last night over the host team, the Rogers Mounties. A drive by Greenwood ends in a travel by Jaden Carnes. Took too many steps before he lost control of the basketball. Kind of lost it as he was stumbling forward. So the Cyclones have it, trying to build under 10-point lead. It's the largest lead they've had this game. Villarreal uses a screen, but just steps enough just to the right. Long three, missed it. Long rebound, the Bulldogs have it. And chasing it down from behind was Malachi Siner. I don't know if Greenwood player was trying to pass or shoot it, but Siner swatted it away. They'll have it on the baseline. Donnie V almost got a steal there off the inbounds pass. They went to Holt. Holt trying to set a screen, but he's kind of got in the way. Pick and roll. Not really there. Throw it over top of the key. Carnes missed the three with the rebound as Villarreal. He's waving everybody else down so I can get around the trap. Well, he got a defender that knocked the ball away. Ahead to Holt. Holt missed the layup. Tipped up, no good. Rebound. Marcellus Olson, who gets on the floor for Russellville. He's wearing number 5 tonight, listed as number 1. But he's on the floor. The Cyclones have it. Villarreal. They make the switch after the screen. We'll dish it over. Olson with it. And now Donnie V along the baseline, splitting the double team. They're going to call him for the travel. Marcellus Olson missed the first part of the year because he was still with the football team, starting running back. And then once you join the team, it always kind of takes you a while to get acclimated. A little bit different pace of play from football to basketball. Blake Christensen will hand it off to Ty Holt. Backdoor cut there. Christensen didn't even look for the basket. He'll dish it in the corner, and they'll hit the three. Jack Scott, his second three of the game. And that cuts it to single digits. The Cyclones' lead here is 7. Cade Smith trying to answer for Russellville. He does. Cade Smith has 10 points for the Cyclones, and we're not even halfway through the first quarter. Good to see him back scoring again. Again, happened in the fourth quarter yesterday. They try to answer, and they do. Jaden Garnes. And all of a sudden, it's a three-point shooting contest. They've hit one. We hit one. They hit one. Now it's our turn. Villarreal gets it back from Campbell, so he's got the dribble. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Cade Smith drives, a little split to double team. Missed it, ball tipped around. Russellville trying to keep it alive. They do. It is Caleb Campbell putting it up and in. You know, Caleb, if he's going to play like this, he needs to wear the mask even after he has surgery on his nose. He had 18 points last night, playing very well today. Picking that offensive board and put back. The Cyclones leading it by 9, 27-18. Russellville trapping, pass underneath. They lost it going up. Garnes just flat out lost it. And they tried to make the official think that he was fouled. He was not. And then not really a dirty play just happened, but they rolled up on Donovan Villarreal, almost like an offensive lineman gets rolled up on by his own running back. And he's slow to get up, but he's walking it off a little bit. That's all right. That's their first foul. In case you missed it and haven't watched us the last couple of games or listened to us, it was the Valonia game that Caleb Campbell broke his nose. There's a steal and a layup by Jaden Garnes. But because he's Caleb Campbell, he's going to hold off and have surgery to where he doesn't miss very many games. He's going to try to fix it where he only misses one. This is his fourth game by wearing the mask. He has it, gives it off to Villarreal. The Cyclones lead at 27-20. Donnie V all the way to the rim, puts it up and in, and he draws the foul. Donnie's got 7, going for the and 1. They call that foul on Holt. They haven't posted it. They're calling it on Hudson Clark, and that's his third. The and one is good for Donnie V. Russellville back up by 10. KJ Foster back in the game, applying some defense, and Malachi Siner's going to be whistled for the block. Thought he was set. He didn't like the call, but didn't say anything. But that's the second team foul on Russellville, the first on Malachi Siner. 2:45 left here in the first half. Free throw is good there by Jaden Garnes. This is their first trip to the line. Substitutions for the Bulldogs. Grant Carnes coming back in. Grant Carnes, Jaden Garnes. Just didn't think I'm mispronouncing anything. That's two players on the floor. They'll miss the second one, but they get the offensive rebound. Reverse layup by Grant Carnes is good. So they make it 3 points on that possession. The lead for Russellville is 7. KJ gets it to Cade Smith, back to Foster. Looking inside for Malachi. They're fronting the postman there. Making it very difficult for Russellville to go inside there. Double team takes the ball away from Villarreal. Here come the Bulldogs. They'll float along right side to Holt. He'll pass on the three at the top. Christensen knocks down the three. And now we have a timeout called by Russellville. The 10-point lead has dwindled down to 4 for the Cyclones. We'll take a quick break. We have 2:05 left to play in the first half. Russellville still leads, though, 30-26. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
It's the perfect time to gather with family and friends. If you're in the market for a new ride, swing by Phil Ride Autoplex in Russellville. We've got a large selection of Chevrolets, GMCs, and Toyotas just waiting for you. Whether you're planning a road trip for the holidays or you just need something reliable for everyday adventures, we've got you covered. Our service department is here and ready to get your vehicle back on the road. Come on down. Check out our new and pre-owned lineup. Let's find the perfect vehicle for you. Phil Ride Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville, or philride.com.
Day 3 of the Arvest Hoop Fest Classic here in Rogers. Russellville taking on Greenwood. The Cyclones leading at 30-26. Coach Chenault of Russellville using his first timeout. Didn't like the last 6 points that the Bulldogs have scored. And I tell you, when a team, I say this a lot, but when a team gets an offensive rebound off a free throw, it always angers that coach whose team is on defense. Zapian checked in for Russellville during that timeout. Elias has it now. Has the ball knocked away. Diving on the floor is Foster, but can't get it. There's bodies all over the floor. They pick it up somehow, throw it ahead to Greenwood. And with the layup, they're within 2. Coach Ross had talked about Greenwood. He said this is the first class coming up that has been strictly dedicated to basketball, and not very many football players on it. So it feels like that this program has been so strong in other sports but very weak in basketball. It feels like they turned the corner here. And they're within 2 points of the Cyclones right now. Caleb Campbell will check in, replacing Zapian. 17 seconds on the shot clock as Russellville will inbound it along the baseline. Caleb has it on the right side. Villarreal. And I wonder if you're trying to keep it as bland as possible, because the next two times you play these guys is the most important. That's the conference. As KJ draws the foul. You know, you can go winless in a non-conference season. You can be undefeated in a non-conference season. It does not matter. You have to finish in the top 4 in your conference to go to state. That's all it is for Class 5A. It's KJ Foster at the free throw line for Russellville, missing the first. Coming into the game 68% from the line on the season. He's got 5 points, make it 6 as he hits 1 of 2. The Cyclones up by 3. Long pass down the floor. Caught, three-pointer is an air ball. I think that's the third one. However, they get this rebound, Christensen, and they got it off to Carnes. It was knocked away by KJ Foster. KJ trying to go coast to coast, and it's going to be whistled for the charge. Lost it going up, and he's whistled for the foul, his second, the team's third for Russellville. 49 seconds left to play here in the first half. Cyclones leading by 3. The Greenwood Bulldogs with the basketball on the right side. It's Ty Holt, cross-court pass. Over to Archer, inside now to Carnes, and he's tied up. Tied up, alternating possession, goes over to Russellville.
Jump ball, Russellville possession.
There will be a shot clock. It's 1 second differential here with 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Foster on the right side for Russellville. Villarreal on the left side. KJ flashes the high post. Can't get it to him. Villarreal tried to pass it down low on the drive, but it was tipped and intercepted. 13 seconds left to play here in the first half. The Bulldogs could tie it with a 3 here. With it is Garnes. On the drive, a little fadeaway from 10. Got too much on it as an air ball going the other direction. However, it goes out of bounds off us with 1.3 left here in the first half. Baseline jumper won't go, and that's how we end the first half. Cyclones lead it here 31-28. We'll take a break, come back to the halftime show. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Chambers Bank in Dardanelle is a full-service community bank that loves helping their community succeed and values their partnership with customers and businesses. Every relationship is important and starts with trust at Chambers Bank. They're available in person as a trusted local resource for your banking and financial needs with 2 convenient branches in Dardanelle at 6th and Union and 4th and Union. Or call 479-229-1505 to start community banking with Chambers Bank. Member FDIC.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
Hello, this is David Harrison of R&R Tire Express. Being raised by a single mom, I know firsthand how tight it can be during the holidays. We want to make the holidays special for some deserving families.
All right, I'm throwing it back to you after this ad. You good?
Yes, I'm good.
Sounds good.
We want to give their children a Christmas to remember. May God bless you and your families during this joyous season.
Nominate a deserving family now by texting the word GIFTS to 43414. That's GIFTS to 43414.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cyclones leading it 31-28. Russellville trailed early on 5-0. They went on a 13-0 run after that. Took over the lead. Never relinquished the lead. However, got pretty close there, as you can see. Russellville led by double digits. And the last time they went up by 10, it was immediately 7-0 run there by Greenwood. And they're not going away like they used to, and so. But I mean, that's part of it. Coach Ross, in his second season at Greenwood, he's a good coach. He coached girls at Charleston, won over 130 games. Stepped away for a few years as assistant principal, returned to be the boys coach at Charleston. In 11 years, he won 235 games, led them to 7 semifinals and 2 finals. Never did win the championship. Before that, he began his career at Plainview. He was this is his 20th season at Greenwood, so he's been around. That's basically what I'm saying. He knows how to build a program and building it slowly. Sure, it seems like they always getting a coach from out of state the last few times. Remember Donnie Husband from Oklahoma, and the guy before that was from Missouri, but now they kind of stayed in state to trying to build this basketball program to I can tell you, they have so much success in football, obviously, baseball, but basketball has always kind of eluded them. But they're playing well today, played well tonight, only lost by 3 against Parkview, Missouri, and they trail by 3 here to Russellville. The Lady Cyclones are in the Lady Eagle Classic in Joplin, Missouri. They went 1-1. They lost their first game to Aurora, 63-44, but won yesterday, defeated Blue Valley West 46-33. They will take on Carl Junction today at 2:30. And again, we'll share that link for you on our Facebook page, Facebook Cyclone Booth. And so you can watch that if you so choose. Here, we mentioned it to you in the pregame, but Russellville senior boys have gone 1-1 leading into this game. Now, both teams are going to be off until Friday. They take that break because of semester test week. And then on Friday at Cyclone Arena, both the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will host Arkadelphia. After that, they're not going to play again until after Christmas. They'll play in the Hoops for Hunger tournament. Now, this year, the Hoops for Hunger tournament is 2 days instead of 3. They've done that before, but just kind of how everything falls. You don't want to start on December 26th. Well, so then you start on the 27th, which is a Friday. Russellville has done it before where they go Friday, Saturday, and then the finals on Monday, and it just seemed a tough flow there, getting teams to come in from all over. So just a 2-day deal this year for Hoops for Hunger, and that'll be your next chance to see Russellville. So if you want to see them, come out to Cyclone Arena on Friday night. Girls game will be first at 6 o'clock. The boys will follow at about 7:30. We're going to take another break, come back with the scoring totals of the first half. Russellville leading here 31-28 at the half. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At White Fiber Internet, White Fiber is what we do. With the right choice for the right reason. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speed up to 5 gigs. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your...
Do you want a 2-minute break or just 30 seconds?
2 minute here. And then, in a 2 minute. I may call for a 60 after that, but 2 minutes right here.
Heard.
Reviewing your Medicare plan. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, a Medicare specialist of Arkansas, reminding you to take the time to allow a local agent to assist you with a Medicare plan review. It's vitally important that you review your plan for next year, as there will be several changes to Medicare plans for 2025. Choosing the wrong plan can cause you to lose valuable benefits or cause you to have to change the provider you currently use. Don't be fooled by the misleading commercials on TV. Call a local agent to assist you with finding a plan that best meets your needs. I'm your local Medicare specialist. Call me at 479-857-2810.
Do your eyelids droop and does your energy tank every afternoon? If you're feeling drowsy, mentally foggy, tired, and unmotivated, you need the sweet and salty confection perfection from Gene's Simple Treats, the salted caramel cupcake. After the first bite of moist, decadent cake, topped with creamy caramel frosting and a sprinkle of sea salt, this cupcake hits both senses. Side effects may include addiction, uncontrollable cravings, increased happiness, and a desire to share with friends and family. Visit Gene's Simple Treats on Facebook to see more delicious treats, and ask Gene's Simple Treats about getting your prescription of the salted caramel cupcake today.
It's the perfect time to gather with family and friends. If you're in the market for a new ride, swing by Phil Ride Autoplex in Russellville. We've got a large selection of Chevrolets, GMCs, and Toyotas just waiting for you. Whether you're planning a road trip for the holidays or you just need something reliable for everyday adventures, we've got you covered. Our service department is here and ready to get your vehicle back on the road. Come on down. Check out our new and pre-owned lineup. Let's find the perfect vehicle for you. Phil Ride Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville, or philwright.com.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead at 31-28 here at the half. Russellville in the first half was led by Kate Smith in double figures with 10 points. 8 points for Donovan Villarreal, 6 points for KJ Foster, 4 for Caleb Campbell, 2 for Elias Zapien, and 1 for Mateus Borges. KJ Foster had 2 fouls. He had the most of any Russellville Cyclone in that first half. Greenwood was led by Jaden Garnes, who also is in double figures with 10 points. 7 points for Hudson Clark. He's in some foul trouble, though, for Greenwood. He's got 3 fouls. 6 points for Jack Scott, 3 points for Blake Christensen, and 2 points for Grant Carnes. And that's the scoring rundown for both teams. We're going to take a 60-second break and then be back with the second half. Your score, Russellville 31, Greenwood 28. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Russellville
Russellville. Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC is brought to you in part by Heinzman and Son Tire Company, Gene Simple Treats, Alatus Realty, Ritter Communications, Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, Arkansas Tech University, Chambers Bank, Jerome Associates, Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, Centennial Bank, R&R Express, Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, by River Valley Tractor, Chicken Mart, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, River Valley Tinting and Glass, E&F Roofing, Phil Wright Autoflex, Feltner's Athletes Corner, Centennial Bank, Honda of Russellville, First State Bank, and by Miller Roofing Company, Russellville Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
This is CAR, the Valley's News Authority, KARV, Russellville.
An EAB Media Group radio station.
Welcome back. Russellville finishing up their warm-up shots. They came out first. Greenwood came out late, and they've already stopped shooting on that Greenwood side. Russellville leading here by 3. We're about a minute away from starting the second half. Once again, this is the Royal Blue Division of the Hoop Fest tournament. Russellville 1-1, and Greenwood 0-2. Russellville wins this one, they go to 2-1, and then they'll wait and watch, or I guess watch from afar. I don't think they're going to hang around, but Rogers and Parkview each 1-1 for the 3:30 game, and Russellville actually needs Rogers to win and hope it goes to points and it goes our way. Should Parkview out of Springfield, Missouri, if they win it, they'll go 3-0 and they'll win this classic. Russellville will come back next year. They'll be on Heritage side, and Heritage will be hosting as this goes back and forth. And they really do a good job here. They pay for everything. They put up the teams in a hotel room and pay for that. They pay for the meals for the team. So they raise a lot of money, get a lot of donors to do that. And so that's why a lot of schools, once they start coming, they don't want to give up their spot. In fact, Parkview out of Springfield, Missouri, this is actually the second year they've been in it. Russellville met them last year and beat them. As we start the second half, it'll be Greenwood basketball. They have it for Russellville. Donovan Villarreal, Kate Smith, Malachi Siner, Caleb Campbell, and KJ Foster on the floor for Russellville. Immediate 3 there, no good by Greenwood. Villarreal the rebound. That would have tied the ball game at 31 if they would have made that. KJ Foster with it on the left side. They made the switch as Caleb Campbell had come over to try to set the screen. He kind of backed off of it. They switched anyway. Kate Smith on the right side will miss the 3 as it rattled in and out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. Cyclones leading at 31-28. A little bit cold shooting at times in that second quarter allowed Greenwood to get back into this ball game. And kind of how they started the ball game and how they're starting this third quarter. Hear the chance of defense by Cyclone bench over there. Hudson Clark, he's the one with 3 fouls, number 4, and 7 points for Greenwood. Had to sit some of that second quarter because of that. Backdoor cut in the lane. Interior passing leads to Jaden Guards getting an open look. He hit the bucket. He's got 12, and Greenwood is within 1. Malachi Siner at the top. He's posting up down low. They'll get it to him. He's outside the lane on the left block. Tried to feed it across the middle, and it was picked off. Here come the Bulldogs in the corner. 3-pointer by Garnes. No. Same team rebound between Campbell and Siner for Russellville. Back the other direction. Spin move by Cade Smith. He'll miss that one. Rebound hit the floor before it was picked up by the Bulldogs. Just like last possession, the Bulldogs can take a lead here. If they hit a shot, Christensen will miss the 3. Off the rebound, it goes off of Greenwood as Hudson Clark came behind Caleb Campbell to knock that one out of bounds. Greenwood led 5-0 to start the game once Russellville took over. They actually were trailed 5-4, and the Cyclones hit a 3 to make it 7-5. The Cyclones have led the entire way, but lead it here 31-30. Donovan Villarreal, he'll miss the 3 from the right side. Caleb Campbell knocking the ball away, getting the offensive rebound in the corner as he chased it down. Bonus possession for the Cyclones. Villarreal, spin move in the lane, draws a lot of contact. No foul call. However, Malachi Siner gets the offensive putback, his first bucket of the game, and the Cyclones lead it by 3, 33-30. Hudson Clark taking it baseline. He'll miss that one. 4 Cyclones around the basketball there. They have it in the front court with 5:11 left. Campbell working around to the right elbow, misses the 15-footer. And with the rebound is Jack Scott. Long 3 try, missed that one, Carnes. Check that, that was Archer that missed that. Villarreal has it for Russellville in the front court. Donnie V slows it up. He'll call the play and give it over to KJ, who'll run this. Donnie V's posting up, and he had his man fronted him. And it was going to be an easy layup, but to get the foul called on the Bulldogs. And that'll be on number 10, Blake Christensen. Cyclones will host Greenwood on January the 21st and then go there in February. Off the inbounds play into lane. Malachi lost it going up. It was tipped, missed the shot. Follow is good. He's got 4. I think Greenwood gave up on it, thinking Malachi was going to hit it easy as he was wide open. He missed the shot, but because he was there by himself, collected the offensive rebound. Archer at the top to Christensen. Just waiting for the next 3. This may be the most they've passed in any one possession on the drive. Just throwing it up and missing it was Garnes. Whistle foul call on Russellville. This will be the first foul called on the Cyclones here in this third quarter. And Jaden Garnes will shoot 2. The foul is on number 2, Donovan Villarreal. First free throw is good. Garnes now 2 of 3 from the line. He has 13 points. Missed the next one. Donnie V with the rebound for Russellville. In the front court is KJ Foster. Caleb got rid of it. They set a screen to make the switch. A 3-pointer miss there. Underneath with the rebound is Scott. Russellville leading at 35-31. Archer at the top. At the top of the key. 3-pointer is good there by Jack Scott. All he seems to do is hit 3 threes. That's been all his scoring. And that 3-pointer right there pulls them within 1 for the 3rd time. KJ along the baseline, working, splitting the double team, missed the shot. Archer the rebound is knocked away by Siner. Can we get it? Archer had it on the floor, had it ripped away from him by KJ Foster. Whistle, and let's see, is this going to be a tied up? Or no, they call timeout. Nobody had possession. How can they do that? And nobody had possession, and a technical foul called on Russellville. I don't know who. Coach Chenault it has to be on a player because Coach Chenault was talking, and they just called a technical foul on KJ Foster. And he's asking, what did I do on that? I tell you what happened. If you go back and watch the video, when KJ took it away, the player that was down grabbed his leg. But there was such a scuffle going on, nobody saw that. And now Coach Chenault getting an explanation of why the technical foul was called. So the technical foul, when it's called on a player, counts as a personal foul too. So he now has 3 fouls. It was going to be their ball anyway, but they're going to get to shoot some free throws because of it. So 2:44 left. Greenwood called timeout. I didn't think they had possession. I thought it was going to get ready to be a tied up ball, but we're going to wait and see. After the timeout, Greenwood will get to pick anybody who is on the floor to shoot the technical foul. 2 free throws. And they hit both. They could take the lead here. So technical foul called on K.J. Foster, and even he didn't know what he did. First free throw is no good, as they've picked Jaden Garnes to shoot the 2 technical foul shots. So they won't take the lead on the free throws. They do tie it, though. First time the game's been tied since it was 0-0. We're all tied at 35, 2:44 left to play in the third. Greenwood with the basketball. After a technical foul called on the Cyclones, that does count as a team foul too. Ball knocked away. Greenwood saves it in the front court, spinning away as Hudson Clark faked the pass. Left, throws it back right. Garnes missed the 3. Underneath, the shot blocked. They're going to call a foul on the Cyclones. And Blake Christensen shooting, but we're waiting to see who they post the foul on. And this is going to be on number 4, Elias Zapian. That'll be his first. Christensen's free throw is good, and Greenwood has the lead. 36-35 with 2:24 left. Here in the third quarter. Well, it sure looked like somebody stepped across the line there. They hit the second free throw. Sure looked like people were in the lane. Here's Caleb Campbell hitting a 3. Hope they enjoyed the lead because that was short-lived. Campbell hitting one from about 23. And he gives the Cyclones a 1-point lead on that 3-point shot. 38-37. Caleb said that's enough of this. He's got 7 in the game. Here's Cyclone bench is getting a little bit lively now. On the right side is Christensen. Lost it on the drive. Goes right to Campbell. He'll give it off to Villarreal. Sometimes technical fouls like that can have the opposite effect and liven up the team that had it called on them. Villarreal. And they're going to call a charge on Donnie V. Fantastic acting job there by Hudson Clark to take that charge. And Donnie V's picks up his second personal foul. I'm not saying it wasn't, but sure didn't knock him to the floor like he did. He was just drawing attention to it. On the left side, three-pointer on the way is in and out for Greenwood's Blake Christensen. Villarreal, the rebound. Zapian with it for the Cyclones. They'll get on the right side. Quick pass from Smith to Donnie V in the corner. Villarreal sees an opening along the baseline. Cross-court pass tipped a couple times and intercepted. They tried to throw it off a Cyclone, and it went right to Caleb Campbell, who drove in and hit the 2. We saw a similar play that happened last night. Trying to throw it off one of our guys, and they just stepped to the side. The Cyclones lead it by 3 after that drive by Caleb, who's got 9. Final minute of the third quarter. Jump stop in the lane. They just threw it up, trying to draw a contact that wasn't there. Out of bounds. 26.2 seconds to be exact. So our scoreboard shows 27 seconds. That's why sometimes ours hits 0, but it still hasn't hit yet because ours doesn't go down to the 10th of a second. Villarreal will use a screen set by Siner. They fight over the top of it. 16 seconds left. Ball knocked away from Campbell. Zapian knocking away at half court. It'll stay with Greenwood right at midcourt with 10.6 left. Shot clock is off for the Bulldogs. Russellville leading it by 3. Jaden Garnes will give it off to Jack Scott. They collided with each other and caused a travel. 2 Bulldog teammates ran into each other, and it caused Ty Holt to walk. Russellville has it with 3.6 left. Campbell is going to inbound in the front court. It's going to be intercepted. The layup is good there by Christensen on the buzzer. After 3 quarters of play, we'll take a break. It's Russellville 40, Greenwood 39. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralphie's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
If your tires just aren't feeling the holiday cheer, let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. The Cyclones lead at 40-39, just kind of hanging on right now. As Greenwood had the layup there at the end, Blake Christensen getting that layup to cut it to 1. Russellville still being led by Cade Smith. He did not score in that third quarter, but he has 10 points for the game. 9 points for Caleb Campbell, 8 for Donovan Villarreal, 6 points for KJ Foster, 4 for Malachi Siner, 2 for Zapian, and 1 for Mateus Borges. Malachi Siner had all 4 of his points there in that third quarter. Campbell ended up scoring 5. That was a scoring. Russellville only scored 9 points in that quarter. Final day of the Rogers Classic. A little gamesmanship going on there between Donovan Villarreal and Christensen. They're bothering each other before the the quarter started. Zapian on the right side for the Cyclones. They'll swing it around left side. Villarreal. Zapian flashes the high post. He's now posting up. Now the corner. Donnie V's trying to get that foul called on Christensen. And make the switch. Crossover dribble, and Zapian leaves Christensen in the dust and knocks down a 15-footer. Faked him out of his socks there. It's a 3-point lead for the Cyclones after the 2 by Elias. Elias Zapian with 4 points for Russellville. All knocked away, and boy, when that happens, the Cyclones just smell blood in the water. They go down, get it, pass ahead to Siner, layup, and they're going to call a charge. He was not set. He was not set. That's the wrong call. Siner whistled for the foul. They slid in front of him, and that was a missed one. .706 left to play in the fourth quarter. Russellville should have been shooting 2 to build on the 3-point lead. Instead, it's a charge going the other direction. Mark that down. Hope that doesn't matter by the end of it. There's a drive, missed shot there, but getting his own rebound as Garnes goes back up. Shot partially blocked by Donnie V. They keep it, though. Archer's shot from 10 is no good. Zapian catches it just for a brief second, just covered it up. Make sure to protect the basketball. They're missing a reach in there by Archer. The Cyclones are going to throw it away. They're letting quite a bit go right now, and it's playing against us a little bit. 42-39, 6:31 left to play here in the ballgame. Cyclones do lead it. Russellville trying to draw a charge there. No call. The Cyclones have it. After the missed shot, Donnie V going all the way, missed the layup, but drew the foul, and Donnie is hurt. I think he got, hit on his tailbone or his hip. Something just kind of came down awkwardly. He's up now. He's going to stay in and shoot 2 free throws. And Coach Chenault casually talking to the officials, saying, hey, we're letting a lot more go on that side than we are this side. Because it looked like Cade Smith had taken a charge on the other side, and there was no whistle at all. Free throw is good there by Donnie V. He gives the Cyclones a 4-point lead, 43-39. Russellville finished up about 8:30 last night, 8:15 with that victory against Rogers. Coming back here at 12:30, tip-off today. Both free throws good by Villarreal. The Cyclones lead it by 5. Lady Cyclones will be playing at 2:30 today. Will not be on the radio. Will be streamed there at Joplin, Missouri. And again, we'll share the link for you on our Facebook page. They just airballed another 3. I think that's 5 that Greenwood's airballed. They'll make substitutions, back off. No defense in the backcourt for Greenwood. The Cyclones lead it by 5, under 6 minutes to go in the game. Beating it down low, a little too far doing anything with it is Donnie V, but he's going to dribble towards the hoop and put it up and in. Thing about Villarreal, he's such a nice guy, but you make him angry, he'll do stuff like that. He's got 12. They try to answer, and they do. Garnes, and he's having a really good game for Greenwood. He's got 16 points. Villarreal for Russellville on the right side. Gets it to Zapian, coming off a screen at the top of the key. Kate Smith will pass on the 3 after the fake shot. Fade away from 10. Rolls off the iron. With the rebound is Grant Carnes for Greenwood. Here come the Bulldogs. 5 minutes left to play. And they dribble it off their foot. Saved inbounds by Caleb Campbell. And then Villarreal has his pocket picked by Kane Archer. And he hit the layup. 3-point lead once again for Russellville. You can't put 2 hands on a guy. And they're doing that to Campbell. He dished it off. Caleb's not going to argue about it, or complain, I should say. But they're allowing a lot of that, and now they're going to get him on that. They'll let you put 1 hand on a guy. As soon as you put 2 hands on a guy, you're altering play there, and they do get the foul called. And that's going to be on Blake Christensen. I have him for 2. And they do too, as they posted up there. The Cyclones will inbound it on the side here, under 4.5 to go. KJ Foster beat his man. It's a brief 5-on-4. He attacks, now double team as they retreat, and they're going to steal it away, and they just stepped out of bounds. Kane Archer, you probably heard that name. He's the quarterback for Greenwood, just won the state championship there. He's got the start in this game. He's on the basketball. Ball was knocked out of bounds. On the inbounds pass, we'll do it again. That one knocked out by Hudson Clark. Cyclones changing some things up here before they inbound it. Campbell's going to create a little space here. Caleb will get it inbounded to KJ, who's double teamed. And now a timeout called by Coach Chenault. We'll take a break as Coach Chenault for Russellville wants to take a timeout. Russellville leading at 46-43 with 4:10 left to play the basketball game. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville. 968-5668 or living.com.
4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the game. The Cyclones leading Greenwood 46-43. Russellville going for win number 10 on the season. But they got some work to do if they want to get that. Then Russellville with the basketball. They have 3 timeouts left, as does Greenwood. Cyclones calling that timeout there. I think they thought it was getting ready to be a turnover, and that's why they called the timeout, to save that possession. Villarreal on the left side. Looking at KJ posting up outside the lane, right back to Donnie V. He'll shoot the 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound, knocked away by Caleb Campbell, and he got fouled going up. And Caleb going to the free throw line. Good job not quitting on the rebound. He was behind the offensive player. They're trying to stay over the back. I'm listening to Coach Ross. He didn't go over the back. He actually knocked the ball away. And are they saying no free throws? He was going up with the shot. That was not a free throw, but Russellville's going to have to inbound it. Villarreal in the corner. He's going to drive to the lane. A little bump, no call, doesn't matter. Kissed it off the glass. He's got 14. 48-43. The Cyclones are leading. Archer in the corner here to Garnes. Hits the three. And a timeout after the made three. Hopefully that timeout after three. I never understand that. I don't know a lot of coaches do it, but hopefully it kills their momentum there. They call a timeout after hitting that three. We're going to take a break. 3:28 left to play here in the ball game. Russellville leading by 2, 48-46. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Greenwood hitting the three-pointer and then calling the momentum killer timeout. We hope Russellville leading at 48-46 with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the game. Greenwood down to 2 timeouts. The Cyclones still with 3. This is what Greenwood's going to be, I think, this year. This kind of really looks like the game they had last night against Parkview, Missouri. Well, they just kind of hung around. They lost the game by 3, but they wouldn't go away. KJ Foster for the Cyclones gets it to Zapian. He's behind the three-point line, but back to the basket. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Foster on the left side. Villarreal shaded right. Looking down low, nothing there. 10 seconds to shoot. Donnie V on the drive. 8 seconds. Kicks it back out to Zapian, and we're going to have to save it before it goes into backcourt. Greenwood had it, lost it. They're going to pick it up with 1 second on the shot clock. And let's see. The shot clock buzzer went off. They had possession of it. Should have been reset. Greenwood traveled with the basketball, but they're going to say that the possession or the buzzer messed them up, so they're going to give Greenwood the basketball with 2:50 left to play here in the ball game, and a 2-point lead for Russellville. Ty Holt with it, guarded by Zapian. He'll give it off to Archer. Double teamed underneath, ball knocked away. KJ had it, and it was undercut there by Grant Carnes, and he'll be whistled for the foul. And that's the 4th team foul called on Greenwood. Tried to dribble through a double team, and Foster, who wasn't one of the double teams, picked up the loose ball there. Under 2.5 to go. The Cyclones have the basketball, up by 2. Caleb will pass on the 3. He'll give it off to Zapian. Elias with 18 seconds to shoot. Villarreal bumped a little bit on the drive. He'll kick it out. Caleb Campbell hitting the 3. Great time for a second 3 of the game. Russellville up 51-46 with 2 minutes left in the ball game. And Caleb now in double figures with 12 points. Carnes drew the attention. I'm sorry, that was Archer that drew the attention and got it to Carnes, who hit the layup from inside. The Bulldogs pull within 3 once again. 51-48, Russellville up. 19 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to lob it inside to Donnie V. They double team him. Somebody's open. He'll kick it out to Zapian. In the corner is Siner. 12 seconds now to shoot. Russellville resetting their offense. 9 seconds. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Donnie V. He's about 15 feet away. He'll give it over to KJ with 3 seconds to shoot on his drive. Off the glass. No good. Rebound. KJ Foster has it, and he gets fouled going up, using every part of the shot clock that we could have there. And credit KJ Foster with hanging with that. He don't shoot it and run down the floor. He gets there, gets the offensive rebound, and he draws the foul. 1:09 left to go in the game. Russellville leading by 3. Foster at the free throw line hits the first. He's got 7. And now a timeout called by Greenwood. They have one left after this one. We'll take a break with 1:08 left to go in the game. Your score, Russellville 52, Greenwood 48. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
High school students, join us for the ATU Focus Days, an immersive preview experience of the Arkansas Tech campus. Our Office of Admissions and Academic Colleges host a full day related to your area of interest. You'll get to eat on campus, sit in on classes, experience campus life, and attend an athletic event. Parents and guardians are welcome too, with sessions dedicated to their interests. On January 30th, our College of STEM will be hosting the ATU Focus Day. If you're interested in science, technology, engineering, or math, you can learn more and register at atu.edu/Focus Days.
Last time these two teams met was in February of last year, and Greenwood defeated Russellville 44-39. That had stopped a 12-game winning streak that Russellville had over Greenwood in boys basketball. 1:08 to play now. Russellville holds a 4-point lead, 52-48 over the Bulldogs. Greenwood using their next to last timeout right before KJ Foster will shoot his second free throw. We emerge from the timeout. Russellville will have Campbell, Villarreal, and Zapien, and they'll all be around midcourt. They're only going to put Siner in the lane. And now Zapien creeps up near the top of the key behind KJ. Second free throw is good. Got the shooter's touch there. 5-point lead for the Cyclones. Greenwood with the basketball. Kane Archer. All the double teams. Somebody's open. It's in the corner. Holt will pass on the three. On his drive, threw it out three-pointer. On the way is good there by Jaden Garnes, who's single-handedly kept them in the basketball game. 2-point lead for the Cyclones. Under a minute to go. Russellville with the basketball. Foster trying to answer. He does from three. Russellville does not play tentative. They don't sit there and milk the clock. They attack, and they answer with a three to make it 5. A lot of teams won't do that. You don't change your style of play. Step back, long three by Jack Scott. That might have been ill-advised, but he gets his own rebound. Along the baseline was triple team. Archer, he'll miss the three, and it went through, but it hit the shot clock. It hit the shot clock. It hit the shot clock up there, went through, and are they going to count it? They're talking about it. And Greenwood called timeout. Coach Chenault is out at midcourt. He says, hey, they hit the shot clock. It did. That should not be legal. I can't believe all three guys missed it, unless they did call it and say, yeah, we waved it off. They're going to talk about it. That's what they're going to do. Coach Ross is out there. He wants to talk about it too. Surely somebody had to have seen that. We saw it. Everybody else saw it. I got Rogers Mounties fans below us said it hit the shot clock guy below me said hit the shot clock and the support beam. I don't know if it hit both. It might have. And they're counting it. Unbelievable. They missed that one. That's 2 missed calls here in the fourth quarter. The charge was not right, and that one was just nothing you can say. It was a blown call. So 17.9 seconds now, and the only thing the official can say that's correct is we didn't see it. Because if he says it didn't happen, he's wrong. Greenwood uses their last timeout. Remember that momentum-killing three that they took? They're out of timeouts now, so that helps us. But what doesn't help was the fact that that one was good, that three-pointer by Kane Archer, his first made three of the game. So Greenwood gets the benefit of a bad call. 17 seconds left to go in the game. 2-point lead for the Cyclones. They'll inbound in the backcourt. Villarreal gets the inbounds pass. He's still in half court. Remember, Russellville has timeouts. They don't have to get it across in 10 seconds. And now a timeout called by Coach Chenault. Because if you see that 10-second violation happening in the backcourt, you just call timeout. Russellville using a timeout here. They've got one left. We'll take a break. It's 9.5 seconds exactly left in the ballgame, and Russellville leads it by 2, 56-54. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
It's the perfect time to gather with family and friends. If you're in the market for a new ride, swing by Phil Ride Autoplex in Russellville. We've got a large selection of Chevrolets, GMCs, and Toyotas just waiting for you. Whether you're planning a road trip for the holidays or you just need something reliable for everyday adventures, we've got you covered. Our service department is here and ready to get your vehicle back on the road. Come on down. Check out our new and pre-owned lineup. Let's find the perfect vehicle for you. Phil Wright Elderplex, exit 84, just off 540, Rushville, or philwright.com.
Welcome back here. I'm trying to do a little bit of calculating here. Russellville leading it by 2, 56-54. And just checking the fouls, making sure any foul called on Greenwood, unless it's a charge, but any foul they commit will put us on the free throw line. Russellville using a timeout there. They've got 2 left. They can inbound it into the back court. And they're going to inbound it right next to their bench. And Coach Chenault did this last night. There were times where he was worried about turning the basketball over, so he had timeout ready to be called. They'll get it inbounds to Donnie V, and he's going to be fouled now with 8.3 seconds left. So took a little over a second. They're going to put Villarreal on the free throw line to shoot 2. And that foul is going to be called on Blake Christensen. It'll be his 3rd. Villarreal's first free throw is good. Well, this one's big, and realize that if he makes this one, it's 2-possession game. Greenwood comes down. If they hit a shot, they can't stop the clock because of that momentum-killing timeout that they took back. I'm going to keep saying that, but that's what it is. 3:28 left. They take a timeout there after a made 3, and the free throw is good there by Villarreal. If they make this with less than 5 seconds, Russellville does not have to inbound the shot or inbound the pass at all. They're going to miss a 3 anyway, and Zapian will get the rebound and dribble out the clock. The Cyclones win it here by a score of 58-54. You know what happened on that last play is Kane Archer missed the 3. Should he hit it, because there's less than 5 seconds, Russellville can just let the clock run out because you get 5 seconds to inbound it. Greenwood could not stop the clock. That's how important those 2 free throws made by Donovan Villarreal were. I didn't want to say anything leading into it because, I'm a little bit superstitious there. But hitting both those free throws made it a 2-possession game. And there's nobody you want on the line more in the fourth quarter than Donovan Villarreal, who once again, and he showed up in the fourth quarter tonight, 4 of 4. Remember that Bologna game? He was 7 of 8 down the stretch in the fourth quarter hitting free throws. And 4 of 4 from the line there in the fourth quarter. He only missed 1 all game. We're going to take a quick break and do some totaling for you, and then be back to wrap it up. Cyclones win it here by a score of 58-54 over Greenwood. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
You want a 2-minute break for this one?
How many? I was just texting you. How many do you need?
I've already run through on my ads, so I'm just doing repeats. So
All
however
right.
long you need.
Then give it to me after this one. I'm ready.
Sounds good.
Russellville wins it over Greenwood by a score of 58-54. We'll go through Greenwood first. They only had 1 player in double figures, but he had a fantastic game. Jaden Garnes had 21 points in the game. That's not even his season high. He had 26 in their game against the Southside. He scored more than 20 against Clarksville. 21 points this afternoon against the Cyclones. Jack Scott had 9 points and 7 points for Hudson Clark, who had 7 in the first quarter and never scored again for Greenwood. For your Russellville Cyclones, they were led by Donovan Villarreal, who had 16 points in the game. Caleb Campbell had 12, KJ Foster with 11, and Cade Smith with 10. There it is again, Russellville, when they win, always seems to have 3 and 4 guys in double figures. Malachi Siner and Elias Zapian each with 4 points and 1 point for Mateus Borges. The Cyclones improved to 10-2 on the season. They go 2-1 here at the Rogers Classic, the Arvest Hoop Fest Classic here at Rogers High School. The Lady Cyclones will play at 2:30 again at Joplin, Missouri. We want to thank you for joining us today. We want to send a special thank you to A.J. Schaff, who for engineering and produced this broadcast for you, and appreciate him helping us out this afternoon. We're going to send our farewell to you and once again give you the score as the Cyclones win it here over Greenwood 58-54, moving to 10-2 on the season. For A.J. Schaaf, I'm Mickey Duval saying to you, good afternoon, God bless, and thank you, Tony Basil.
Russellville Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC is brought to you in part by Heinzman and Son Tire.
All right, that was a good show.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. If you're still watching us on the stream, I did want to say that, again, we're going to share the link on our Facebook page here in just about 10 minutes. I've got the link from Jeremy Keister. We're going to put it on our Facebook page so anybody can watch the girls play Carl Junction at 2:30. And then our next online broadcast will be Friday night of next week as both the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will take on Arkadelphia at Cyclone Arena. Love it if you watch our stream, but really love it if everybody show up and be loud in that game. The girls will tip off at 6 o'clock, the boys at 7:30. Thanks so much for joining us.